Cylinderella and the Royal Car Show. Once upon a time, there was a little car named Ella, who was as clever as she was kind. Ella lived in a small garage with her 3 grumpy step trucks, Olga, Hoga, and Helga. The 3 trucks made Ella do all the chores from morning to night, scrubbing their fenders, shining their hubcaps, and even cleaning their cylinders. Yuck! But with her trusty wrench, Ella quickly learned everything there was to know about fixing things, and she didn't mind one bit when she heard her new nickname, Cylinderella. One morning, there was a royal announcement on all the radios. King Carburetor and Queen Caliper were inviting everyone in the land to attend the Royal Car Show, and there were rumors about a magnificent prize for the winner. Olga, Hoga, and Helga squealed with delight, or maybe that was their fan belts. We must look perfect. Poor Cylinderella was kept busier than ever after that. She gave her step trucks new coats of paint. She polished their bumpers. She pumped their tires. Soon, Olga, Hoga, and Helga were dazzling. But Cylinderella hadn't had time to get ready herself. Her windshield needed wiping, her tires were aching, and she was covered from headlight to taillight in axle grease. "Aren't you coming?" teased Olga. "Oh yes," laughed Hoga. "Someone must change the oil pans." She and the other trucks hooted with laughter and sped away into the night. Poor Cylinderella. She fell to the ground and cried big tears of sadness and loneliness. Suddenly, there was a terrific auga, a puff of exhaust, and the most unusual car appeared. "Cheer up, little Ella," said the car. "I'm your fairy godmother." "You do want to go to the show, don't you?" said the fairy. "Oh yes, more than anything," said Cylinderella. "But I'm not presentable at all." "Toot toot," said the fairy. "I could do something about that. But there's much more to you than wax and polish. You'll see." Before Cylinderella could say another word, the fairy tooted her horn. There was another puff of exhaust, and Cylinderella was transported right into the show. Cylinderella flushed, and it had nothing to do with her radiator. How elegant everyone looked. There were gleaming cars and trucks, sparkling vans and sports cars, glistering hot rods and off-roaders. And in the center of it all stood the grand king and queen. Cylinderella hid in a corner. Just imagine what others would say if they saw her. She was interrupted by a loud bang and an awkward hiss. The show fell into shocked silence. The sound was coming from King Carburetor himself. His tires sagged, his engine wheezed, and a great plume of black smoke billowed from under his hood. Great hydrometers, Queen Caliper cried. Won't someone please help? Not one car moved. Grease? Repairs? Cylinders? Ugh. No one among all the gleaming, sparkling cars dared to get dirty. No one, that is, except Cylinderella. She took a deep breath, gripped her trusty wrench, and pulled out from her corner. I can help, Your Majesty. And sure enough, she did. A great cheer went up for Cylinderella. I think we have our winner, said Queen Caliper. So it was that the little car saved the day and won the show's top prize, a garage of her very own. The fairy godmother had been right. No amount of dirt could hide Cylinderella's great talent and even greater kindness. She became the most famous mechanic in all the land and lived, to the horror of Olga, Holga, and Helga, very happily ever after. The end.